That's for a reason.
I decided to not watch these episodes beforehand just so that I could have a genuine reaction.
Yeah, I saw the opening theme and I was just like, oh god,
I had to record these off Netflix the other day.
We've made a huge mistake.
I know.
No, we've done the best thing we possibly could.
Yeah. One of these is a convention episode.
I was like, this probably hasn't aged well. Oh fuck, this probably hasn't aged well. Yeah,
That's the correct reaction.
Save it! Save it for the show.
Yeah.
I'm the one who usually tries to find a little bit of depth in everything
Raven.
that we watch.
Raven.
There's no depth here.
When you play a Pokemon puzzle
I thought
game,
it was depth.
when you play a Pokemon puzzle game, are you just always under the impression that you've been had? Because you've been had.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's free unless you spend the premium mode.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
playing the Pokemon thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing that.
I got Rumble World, the other free one.
Yeah, Chantal just got that too.
Yeah, they recently put out codes for Doublade and Klefki, so that's nice.
You know what I
I
miss?
love
You have
Doublade.
places on the thing I don't want
I miss
during the
Pokemon
podcast.
Pinball.
Yeah, those were fun.
That was
Me too. Isn't that on the eShop?
I don't know.
At some
Possible.
point in my life, I want
Should
to
be.
own an actual pinball machine.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Yeah. And reenact Tommy. With, including the drug sarcophagus. I want the drug sarcophagus.
I was yesterday. I was like driving down the 400, and I stopped at like one of those, like off to the side, like gas station food places. I went to the washroom. Beside the washroom, they have. It's probably from '99, like a Phantom Menace pinball machine.
That's sexy.
There's a place just off of the 401 that sells all old like Palladium and pinball machines.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking
There
about.
used to be one. There used to be one right at Kipling in North Queen.
Yeah, it was Starburst.
Starburst,
Yeah.
and they closed down.
They
and
did,
I'm
they did
like,
conventions and stuff too, so...
You guys ever? It was at Palladium, and I've never seen it anywhere else. And then I looked online. Apparently, it's a really rare arcade game, Ocean Hunter. You ever heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's really
I know, like, there's a game, Ocean Hunter X, right? Yeah. So there's an arcade one at some point?
Yeah. Like you get you actually hold the gun thing.
Ah, that's awesome!
Like you fight like the Leviathan and the Kraken and shit.
Okay, at Palladium, years and years and years ago, I think they still have some kind of newer version of it or something. There were like tank games where they had like banks of them where there were, I think you could play up to
Was it
16...
Tank?
Maybe, but you can play up to 16 people in the same game.
Oh.
Remember when we went to Dave and
it was
Buster's
intense.
for your birthday and we all played that like, shoot down the plane game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like the ones where like everyone's in a bank and they're all playing the same map, blowing each other
That's
up.
what we were.
Yeah, that's pretty
We were all allies.
Yeah, it was a co-op game.
It was like we were all just
Co-op.
I know, right?
So there's a reason Friendly Fire exists.
Oh, yeah, Youmacon has that it was like a friggin' Capsule Corp device where
Yep.
you get in and you play
Yep.
this Mech Warrior game, and we all played it, and I won.
And I wins.
I won once.
That was good.
I wanted to slowly transform my desktop, like get like a whole HOTAS thing and all the like extra monitors and stuff, because I really like the multiplayer, what was it, MechWarrior Online stuff they did.
Oh, yeah.
It was basically, let's take MechWarrior 3 and make it a good game online.
Tom still wants us all to play Artemis together.
No, yeah, that sounds.
Artemis
fun.
is really fun. Did you guys go to Con Bravo?
Yeah.
I work for Con Bravo.
Okay, yeah, they do Artemis there, so.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you know Cease, she's the one who for the last couple of years has been doing all the gaming stuff. She got them partnered with Canada Computers, and Canada Computers just drops a whole bunch of computers.
Nice.
And they throw Artemis on a full bank, and they have to sign up in advance. But yeah, I think they have like 2 or 3 ships.
Yeah.
Sweetness.
It's
thing is
awesome.
Hopefully we have the free time to do so, because Con Bravo is our busiest con of the year.
Yeah.
Because it's
Well, okay.
panels.
The Games Club here, the Ego here in Guelph, Electronic Gaming Organization, they do Artemis nights too.
Cool.
And they get like 3 or 4 ships worth.
Ichi, of all the days where you could have not worn blue, you
Best.
worked. Oh, right. You got it.
I was about to say.
Which you took off.
Which you promptly took off.
I was warm.
I'm wearing a nice shirt that has to do with winter, which is North Dove.
Yeah.
I'm in costume.
Yes.
Should I put the hood on too?
Yes.
And Paul
Just like the
borrowed a bunch
helmet
of
for
green
him.
shit from Blaine.
And you look like the geekiest trucker who ever lived.
I like that there Power Ranger.
The
Punching trees give me wood.
Super Sentai.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Santa, what is that? Some new kind of bow tie?
Just like picturing him going down the highway.
Put on the recorder. My friends think they're funny.
That's already recording.
Oh,
This is
Okay.
I'm like, this is already recorded.
this is Rubber Ducky.
Because before we
It's
start,
12:10.
this Rubber Ducky
I'm
calling
gonna run
Bull
to the
Frog.
bathroom.
Come in, Bull
Yeah.
You know where
Frog.
it is?
It's that way.
That way and take a left.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, this way.
Right around the
Just-
corner.
it's
in
right
the
around the corner.
Warning: the stalls don't lock.
I learned that the hard way.
I just did actually.
It's like,
My
Yeah.
innocence.
everybody's got a Toku toy. I have my big book of film theory. Which I do actually have in my bag.
Why is that in there?
Because I loaned it to Raven, and I
Oh.
picked it up from his house. Because I was like, okay, I want to actually read that now.
Well, guys, I gotta say, this was much better than going to a job interview.
Right? Right?
No, I'm not gonna say a job interview for this.
Okay, good. I actually got concerned.
No, dude, come on.
I was like, did you really know? Oh, thank
Oh.
God.
I just blew off a funeral.
He won't miss it.
He's not gonna care.
He's not gonna
He won't
know.
miss
He's in the box. He
He's not gonna know.
cares the least about the funeral. The guy in the box.
Unless you actually subscribe to the theory that off in the back corner they're actually just sitting there watching it. Like, where the fuck is this guy?
I saw this post once that was great. At my funeral, I want a guy who looks sort of like me to run in wearing a suit, have a sonic screwdriver, and just start going, okay, this is where things get interesting.
Give it a shot. People walk in. I
Okay.
think they're all sitting around the brunch table.
Teacher, you coming
finishing
here or
their
you
coffee.
stay there?
No, I will go there. We're just waiting for him. I gotta start the
Oh, yeah.
episode. Yeah.
This is you guys just riffing over it, or?
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna riff over it as it's playing,
Yeah.
and then part 2 is the actual podcast where
Mhm.
we
Discuss.
talk about it, discuss, react to, theory craft if we need to, whatever.
Go over a little bit, I guess, the history of, like, because that's what we usually do.
Yeah, we'll give a preface because the thing is, this is episode 2 where they first get their powers, then a convention episode, and then part 1 of a story arc.
Okay.
Oh, so we're leaving everyone hanging.
Yes. Then we're gonna promote it. Go
That's, the
watch
way,
it.
that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Exactly. I know how this goes.
That's how we do.
I wish we were doing... For the sequel to this, we do Shadowborg arc.
Absolutely. Well, the 3rd episode is part 1 of the Shadowborg arc.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Okay.
What are we going to do, turn in Og?
That was the original
We were going
idea
to do
for
Tune
that.
and Oak, but I thought
It's
this would
too
be
good.
funnier.
It's too
It's,
No,
too,
it's
it's
too
too good. It is.
It's far too good.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna do a quick little intro.
This has an Elvis impersonating ghost who gives them superpowers.
Because reasons.